So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to talk about the intimate zone. So I'm like 2 volunteers, and I've already picked them out. And that's Greg and Teresa. If you guys would come up here, and we'll start working on what is connecting and how we act and react as human beings. Okay? So, okay. But you guys know each other, right?
Sort of, yeah.
You guys know each other, sort of? Do you know Adam? Oh, but Adam knows this. Okay, Greg doesn't. Okay, I want you guys to introduce yourselves to each other.
Hi, Teresa.
Teresa, I'm Greg.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, stop right there. How far are they apart from each other?
3 feet.
3, 4 feet? 3 or 4 feet, somewhere around there? Okay. All right, now I want you guys to continue on the conversation. And
So what do you do?
I am an architectural lighting consultant. You?
I'm a theater teacher.
Oh, really? How long have you been doing that?
16 years
Really, where?
at Centaurus High School.
That's great. How many kids do you
Lots. I'm doing Godspell right now. Yeah, we open next Friday.
That's cool. What did you do in the fall?
We did As You Like It, a little Shakespeare for the kids.
okay, how far are they apart now? About a foot?
And their feet are
Yeah.
Feet are touching.
Ooh,
Really good.
really connecting. Okay, get really in there now.
So what are you doing afterwards?
Okay, so what we have here is, go back to your original spots.
What are you doing?
Okay, let's go back to your original spots. See, that's what I call outside of the intimate zone. It's about 3.5 to 4 feet, depending on who you are and if you know each other. If you hardly know one another, it's going to be wider. It's going to be like 4.5 feet. But you guys know each other somewhat. Did you feel her creeping into you?
Yeah,
And how did that feel?
it's great.
I picked the wrong guy. I picked the wrong girl.
I was uncomfortable.
You were uncomfortable. I noticed that. Did anybody else see her being uncomfortable?
Well, and instead
And why?
of doing
Why were you
this,
uncomfortable?
I did sideways. I came in sideways
Why?
instead of full on. Because, yes, I know him, but I don't know.
Well-
no.
And the other thing is he's sideways too. So it's sort of so you're like,
Oh, is it?
but you could like, this part of your body could stay away. This part could. But did it feel a little uncomfortable that she was creeping in on you?
No, it was cool. I stayed put, and the more questions I asked her, the more she started to.
But why didn't he? Why didn't you?
He did a little bit. I don't know if and it'll probably show up in the video. He's kind of like going like this, but not much. It was like, okay, she's a little bit too close. You know, what is going
He
on here?
really stood his ground.
He did stay his ground. He did stay his ground. And so, as an actor, we have this tendency. I love this. Okay, I'm doing an acting scene. I'm talking to Greg, and then I come over here and do this. When the hell was the last time you did that in a conversation? Okay, you know, I'm going to sit in here and talk to Greg. You know, that kind of thing. Shake my hand, you know, kind of stuff. And I'm going to talk like that, and you know, this kind of stuff. If I need to do something to the stage, then look at this. We're connecting. Okay. 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 Now we're connected. Okay. Or if I want to do something similar, I can go like this or do this, rather than doing what I call the creep away to the monologue scene and really not connecting. But if I'm connecting with him here,
So you move into that intimate space?
now when you move into that intimate space, everybody knows the answer to this, you better have a reason to move in there. Why? Because that is their space. That's their intimate space. We also, as actors, have a tendency to move into that space without a reason. You know? Or I need to cross over to, you know, when it says in the book, cross to, I'm right there. Instead of crossing over to about here. But we always do that, and then we're into his intimate space. And now we're probably going to cause him to be pushed away a little bit. And even if we don't cause him, if he does stand his ground, we can see it in his eyes, and we can also see in his eyes that he doesn't like it and he wants you the hell out of there. Okay? Now you're in it. Okay? You made the decision to be in here, and there is a reason to be in here. Okay? If you leave it, you better have a reason to leave it. But if I get in here and I'm pissed at him, and I'm angry at you, or upset with you, then I better have a reason because I'm no longer angry at him or not upset with him. Again, I'm not a big one for angry, but that's, because there's there's underlying factors for anger other than anger. There's fear, there's humiliation, etc., frustration, things along those lines that are different than that. So, okay. Now I want you guys to do this again, and then I want you to go into her intimate zone. Just go into it, introduce yourself, and then abruptly step into her intimate zone.
Hi,
I'm Greg.
I'm Teresa. Nice to meet
Those are
you.
fantastic ears.
Oh, thank you.
All of a sudden she turns sideways. It's like, excuse me, I'm the hell out of here. I really like this because I'm getting some attention, but no, I'm out of here. Okay? So, I'm going to take the risk. Okay, we're going to do one
It was
more.
abrupt too, and that caught me off guard.
That's true. That's the abruptness of it.
She's
Now I'm starting to get why I don't do well in bars.
I hate to tell you this, Greg, but you're absolutely right. Because that intimate zone doesn't really have anything to do with the theater other than the fact that it has to do with life. And that's what we're trying to do here is portray life as honestly as we possibly can. And that's what Stanislavski talks about in terms of being true as an actor. You guys go ahead and sit down. I want to talk a little bit more.